Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today we're going to be showcasing Castorice alongside Sunday. Before we get into today's video, I would love to know if you guys are personally pulling for Castorice yourself, and also if you guys enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and now let's get straight into it. For today's showcase, we are going to be using Castorice alongside Sunday for today. Here's Sunday, and we're just going to test out this team, and it should be pretty fun. And of course, if you guys have any themes you'd like me to show off, do let me know in the comments down below and I'll try my best to get to them. But let's just get straight into it here. So with the dragon, we're just going to attack once here. Now slash, there we go. And as for Remembrance Trailblazer, we're just going to use our skill. With Sunday, we're going to advance forward Castorice as well as her dragon. And now with Castorice, we're just going to use her enhanced skill, which is the joint attack between her and her memosprite Netherwing up there. What we can do now is advance forward Castorice with Mem, and we also have now Mem support, which allows us to deal true damage. So now we have Mem support, and we also have the buff from Sunday's ultimate as well. If we take a quick look, we can just see all of these buffs right here. We have a lot of crit rate, a lot of crit damage. We are overcapped a bit on the crit rate, but this is fine. I'm just using the same build as my last video. And then here is Netherwing as well. So what we're going to do with Castorice is the enhanced skill. Boom, there we go. Now we're just going to use Netherwing's HP here until 35%. There we go. So the other two guys are now dead, so we just have the guy in the middle right here. Basic attack with Gallagher, skill with Remembrance Trailblazer, and what's great about Castorice in particular, since she doesn't use skill points, we could just take advantage of this in order to use more skills on our support as well as our sustain. So I'm actually going to advance forward Gallagher here instead of Castorice, and the reason why is because I want Gallagher to be able to have enough energy going into the next wave, which is Flame Reaver, so that he can immediately use his ultimate as we're going into the next wave here. So we're just going to advance forward Gallagher. We're just going to basic attack. Netherwing should be able to easily kill these enemies right here. Even without 100%, we're just going to deal a massive amount of damage. Boom! Now with Gallagher, we're just going to use his ultimate right here, and we're also going to follow up with his enhanced basic attack. And what's really nice about this is we're going to be able to gain some nice charge here for Castorice, the new bud, so that she's able to use her ultimate very soon. So basic attack, boop, now we're at 25%. With Remembrance Trailblazer, we're going to skill. With Sunday, we're going to advance forward Castorice, skill with Castorice, and we have a perfect amount of charge here to advance forward Castorice once again. So we're just like lining up everything here when it comes to the character's charges in the case of Castorice with their new bud, then of course in the case of Mem with Mem's charge here. We're going to skill once again with Castorice. We'll almost have her ultimate right here, which is awesome. Now with Gallagher, we're just going to skill. There we go, just get some more energy. But I am going to wait until he summons all his minions or like these clones right here. We're just going to deal a nice amount of damage right here. There we go. And now we're just going to slash. Now with Remembrance Trailblazer, we're just going to use our skill and now also follow up here with our ultimate. And pow, there we go. And now we're going to do advance forward Castorice once again. Use Sunday's ultimate on Castorice right there, just so we're able to get the buffs once again. So here we have the ultimate buff on Castorice. And we also have the ultimate buff on Netherwing. Enhanced skill, boom. Now the little clones are dead, and I'm just going to use one dragon breath here. Now we're just going to slash. Now with Gallagher, I can just basic attack. Mem's going to come in. We are going to get hit here. Okay, there we go. I didn't actually mean to click Gallagher's ultimate there. I got a little worried we weren't going to get enough charge. But you know what? It's perfectly fine. What we're going to do is just attack Flame Reaver right here, and we're going to actually advance forward Netherwing. And we're just going to use our full dragon breath right here and just finish these enemies off. There we go. Dealing a lot of damage right here. And boom, 1.7 million. Now the turbulence will come in and Flame Reaver is now on the second HP bar. So we're just going to get hit a bit here. Perfectly fine. Skill. Oh, I don't have enough energy. Okay, never mind. We're going to skill with Castorice, and now with Gallagher, we can just basic attack. Mem is going to come in punching, and now with Remembrance Trailblazer, just use the ultimate. We're just going to use our skill right here. And we did just take a lot of damage, but we are fine. What we're going to do right now is we are going to advance forward Castorice. And we're also going to summon Netherwing right here. And real quick, I did want to show you guys something. So we saw how Netherwing went away, right? So if we take a quick look, Castorice does have the ultimate buff from Sunday. That crit damage increased by 75%. But if we look at Netherwing, the crit damage boost is gone. So when Netherwing leaves the field, even if Castorice still has this buff, you do need to reapply it so that Netherwing is able to fully take advantage of it. As we can see, Castorice has a bunch of crit damage, 390. Netherwing only has 278. So what we're going to do in this situation is I'm just going to give Castorice the extra crit damage. So there we go. We use the ultimate once again. And now if we take a quick look, so as you guys can see, Castorice has the buff. But now Netherwing has the buff as well. So I did want to point this out when it comes to Sunday and you do end up pairing Castorice alongside Sunday. This is definitely something to keep in mind when you are playing her. Alrighty, so with Netherwing, rah, we're just gonna hit these enemies in the face here. There we go. Slash. And oh, nice, they died. Yippee. Okay, enhanced skill. Now advance forward with Sunday. Enhanced skill. Boom. All right. Now we're just going to use the Dragon Breath of Doom. Okay, and now slash. There we go. And now we only have 20% left on Flame Reaver, so we are really close right here. So what we're going to do is we can just basic attack. Use the ultimate here. I was about to say skill. Use the ultimate here with Gallagher. There we go. And now we can use skill. Now use the ultimate so we get more mems charge. Awesome. Advance forward Castorice. Honestly, they might actually just die right here. So if we use the enhanced skill and boom, there we go. Yeah, he only has 13%. This might actually be able to kill potentially. Let's just see how this goes. Oh my gosh, it's going down so slow. Okay, I'm pretty sure Flame Reaver is gonna die right here. Yeah, Flame Reaver's only at 2%. And boom! Also, I just realized the dragon has a little halo from Sunday's ultimate. That's a cute little touch right there. But there we go. We're able to clear that in 2 cycles. And real quick, we are just going to go through the builds. I'm just going to move out of the way. Here's Gallagher. He is pretty fast, but you can definitely have him slower than this. For the Lycone, we are using Dreams Montage, which does give him some additional speed. For the traces, they are maxed out. For the relics, we're just using Forge, Thief Set, and then Watchmaker just for some nice break effect. Eidolon's maxed out. Now for Castorice, here she is. For the Light Cone, we are using her signature. For the traces, they are maxed out. For her relics, we're using Poet of Morning Collapse as well as Bone Collection. Poet of Morning Collapse is an awesome set on her, as we will be able to get a bunch of crit rate. But of course, keep in mind, if you are using a team with Remembrance Trailblazer and Sunday, you can have less crit rate than I currently have on Castorice. Then Sunday will be able to give 20%, and then Remembrance Trailblazer will give an additional 10%. And with this relic set right here, we're gonna be able to get an additional 32% as long as Castorice's speed is lower than 95 outside of battle. So because of that, we'll be able to get a bunch of crit rate from this team. So you can definitely have less crit rate on the subsets, for example. So the crit rate I have right now is pretty high, but this crit rate was just as high as it is because of my last showcase I did Remembrance Trailblazer and Tribbie. So I didn't really change the build here. I just kept it the same. But if I wanted to do a bit more optimization, I could sacrifice some crit rate right here, maybe to get some more HP. I think that would be a pretty good trade in this scenario. But yeah, when it comes to relics, Bone Collection, Poet of Morning Collapse, awesome set. Eidolons, completely E0. I've not activated any of these, as you guys can see. Remembrance Trailblazer, here are their stats, and they don't have to be this fast, by the way. You can definitely have them slower than this. They are using Memories Curtain Never Falls as their light cone option. For the traces, max out. For the relics, we are using Luocha as well as Hero of Triumph Song. In the case of Luocha, honestly, you can definitely use a different planar set than this, since Castorice is an HP scaling damage dealer. You can't really take advantage of this. Hero of Triumph Song, pretty nice, I would say, for Remembrance Trailblazer here. Eidolon's maxed out. Lastly, we have Sunday. Sunday can also be slower than this. He doesn't have to be this fast. For the Lycone, we do have the signature Lycone, but you can use alternative options. For the traces maxed out. For the relics, we are using Luocha once again. I just have it equipped because the energy regen is pretty nice. And Gallagher will be taking advantage of the additional attack. Once again, you could definitely use different planar sets than Luocha, especially if you're playing with a character like Castorice. We also have the Ordeal set on Sunday, which is a very nice set for him. For the Eidolons, he is completely E0. I have not activated any of these. So the only characters that have Eidolons on the team would be Remembrance Trailblazer and then also Gallagher. In the case of Castorice and Sunday, no Eidolons, so they're completely E0. And if you guys want to see any other showcases from me, do let me know. But overall, this team is very fun. I would say the performance was pretty nice. I will be testing out Castorice on other teams and also other game modes very soon. So do let me know what you guys want to see from me, and I'll try my best to do it for you all. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And if you did, do consider subscribing to see more content from me and leave a like to support the video. I hope you all have a great one like always. Peace.